Hey everybody, Rabbi Denise here. I hope you are having a great week, and I hope you are getting ready to have a great Shabbat, because this is our last Shabbat before the Jewish New Year. This year Rosh Hashanah begins actually Friday evening in exactly a week, and so technically we will be entering the new month, which is the month of Tishrei, which is also the time when we celebrate Rosh Hashanah in just a week. I can't believe it. So the high holidays are like the Super Bowl of the Jewish New Year. They're the time of year people tend to sort of be like, yeah, I should do something. And if you're feeling that, then I really have so much awesome stuff for you, and I hope you'll check it out. But essentially, what I didn't want to happen this year was for everybody to either try to convert what they normally do, if they normally have a practice, to something done either distanced or kind of moving from in person to online and trying to replicate something, but in a way that's just going to be worse, you know? The second thing I didn't want people to do is be like, I guess this year we're not really going to mark the high holidays. Because I know from experience that actually that if you're Jewishly engaged, that can feel really weird and kind of sad. And this is not the year we need weird and sad. There's already been enough weird and sad. I think you'll agree. So my hope for all of you for this high holidays is that you use it as an opportunity to really focus on the themes of the holiday, especially Rosh Hashanah, for rebirth and newness. Now, I kind of provocatively called this video Get High These High Holidays. Like, you know, I'm not judging. If you want to imbibe substances and that's your way to market, great, do that. But that's not what I meant. What I meant was kind of, you know, naturally high, spiritually high, but like what? I want you to answer the question for yourself. What could I do today or this week to make sure I reach a kind of high holiday high, starting at Rosh Hashanah and leading all the way through Yom Kippur? So I'll tell you what I'm doing. Doesn't mean it's what you're going to be doing. But normally at this time of year, I am super stressed out, and I'm like grumpy and, you know, fighting with my husband about like how stressed out I am and how like things are hard. And this year I was like, I don't want to approach the Jewish New Year like that. I want to go into it feeling good. So this whole Jewish month of Elul, which is the month leading up to the high holidays, me and Secular Synagogue have been doing this Elul program. We meet every week. There are reflection questions. There are ways to kind of let go of the past, think about what we want for the future, as well as links for meditation and yoga and journaling and all the stuff, so that I was like, I just want to go into this time feeling centered and grounded and good, especially this year. If there's ever a year that maybe we have some stuff we want to let go of, this is probably it. And so it has helped. I feel really good. Now, normally the weekend before the high holidays, I'm like hunkered down, and I know I just got to like perfect the services and my, you know, spiel I'm going to give and really kind of work the whole weekend. But I decided that's not how I'm approaching this year. I want to approach this year with balance, work-play, work-life balance. And so I'm approaching the time leading up to the high holidays with that same balance. So tomorrow, some friends and I are going to do, I'm like slightly embarrassed telling you because Charlie, my husband, keeps making fun of me for it. We're doing goat yoga at a winery in the wine region kind of close to here. And then we're having a kind of like patio lunch. We've been distancing, but this is kind of a safe way for us to do an activity together before all our kids go back to school next week. And so we'll be a little bit less likely to get together once our bubbles grow considerably. So we decided to just kind of like end the summer with a bang. I'm super excited about the goat yoga. Goats are so cute, and I'm into just being outside and doing a yoga class with my girlfriends. And then they're the kinds of friends I know at some point in the day I will laugh really hard, like a belly laugh. And that's the kind of natural high I'm talking about. Like, what can you do to make sure you're going to experience something that makes you feel so good it ripples through your body? You know, that could be laughter, that could be joy, that could be awe, that could be ecstasy, that could be beauty. But you figure out what you need. For me, what I need is to spend time in nature, to spend time with people I care about and love, and really kind of do some personal reflection as well. So I'm building all of that into my high holiday time, and I hope you will too. To to help you for people who are either secular synagogue members or who have signed up for our High Holidays. I sent out today, but I'll obviously send to new people, our High Holiday Guide, which has it's chock full of stuff for how to do a meaningful dinner for Rosh Hashanah or break fast for Yom Kippur, even if you're not fasting. And I talk about the meaning of the fast and why you might and why you might not, and some ways to think about it as a spiritual practice, or ways to change it. I've got in there the Tashlich ritual, so that's when we cast things away. And big thanks to Courtney in the group who posted the cutest save the ducks Tashlich thing. So I advocate not doing breadcrumbs, but other things that you could throw in that won't harm the wildlife. But the symbolic casting away of what you want to let go from the year past, and I included poetry and readings and a text study guide for that. Essentially, I just really want you to feel like you have support to take ownership of these high holidays and make them yours and make them as powerful as possible. Like I said, reach that high. The other thing I put in the title of this video is later is never. I don't know if this was your experience at the start of COVID lockdown, but it was mine. We were sort of told, okay, schools are closed for 2 weeks. So we're like, all right, 2 weeks. And then, okay, schools are closed for 2 more weeks. Okay. And then it was kind of things will start up again soon. So we were sort of just in a holding pattern and not making any plans for kind of work or how we're going to live our lives during this time, because it was always soon we'll be able to do it and soon we'll be able to do it. And then eventually we realized soon is not going to happen in the COVID reality, and we have to start figuring out how to live with this. I'm not for a second saying, so just live your life. I believe you should distance and wear masks and trust the science and trust the medical professionals. That's very important. But also, we did make the choice to send our kids to school when it reopens because they need a social interaction. And I think that the benefits outweigh the risks. So it just occurs to me this year especially, so many of us have had goals or dreams or plans or things we wanted to do, and they all just got put on hold, and we had to stop. Now, there's some things that we can't do. I was supposed to do a lot of traveling this spring and summer, and I don't have plans to do that anytime soon. But what are things that were on your list that you've been putting off that are possible? Connect with that person, even if it's over Zoom or FaceTime or whatever. Go for that adventure hike near you that you've always heard is beautiful, but you've never made time to actually experience. In the fall, go apple picking. Just find ways to make it that you're doing the things you care about and that are most importantly in line with your values now. So if you're, reflecting this Rosh Hashanah, you want to spend more time with your family, then make that happen, even if it's in a distanced way. If you're reflecting that you want to contribute more to justice, don't wait for the world to improve. That's the point of doing the justice work. Get on it right now. Join the groups, do the political advocacy, attend the march, whatever it is, for you. And I just know that so many of us have a habit of being well, I'll get to that eventually, or one day the stars will align and it will be the perfect time to do X. And in my experience, it's never the perfect time to do X. Later never comes. It's always just right now. And so if there's something that you want to do that you feel you can contribute to the world, no time like the present. And the present is a lot of what I'm going to be talking about this Rosh Hashanah in the secular synagogue service. How we tap into the present moment, what our Jewish teachings say about presence, how that impacts climate change, how that impacts from the kind of smallest part of our day to the most important things we could possibly be doing with our lives. So that's a little preview for you. If you want to join us for High Holidays, it's not too late. Go to secularsynagogue.com and click the High Holiday link, or we are also accepting new members. We just hit over 100 members. It was my goal to have that happen by the end of the Jewish year, and it happened. I'm so delighted. Welcome to all our new members, and hi to all our longtime members and everyone in between. And if you want to join us, I can't tell you what a special group of people this is. I don't think you would regret it. So all the info for that is at secularsynagogue.com. Wishing you a very beautiful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Our last Shabbat of the Jewish year 5780 and of the Jewish month of Elul. So what are you going to do to make it count? Bye.